From a secret that completely trolled Kai Cenat to an amazing reference discovered by Corey Kenshin, these are Easter eggs found by streamers. When you combine a game like High on Life with one of the most reactive streamers in the world, you already know it's gonna be hilarious. So when IShowSpeed played and took a little break, he returned to his PC only to get absolutely roasted. What the f? You just paused the game. This doesn't help at all. Are you an idiot? What the f? You know I paused it. What the hell? Someone who loves finding Easter eggs is Jacksepticeye, but not all of them are there to reward you. In Visage, he spent forever looking for a secret, but when he finally came across this hallway, at the end was the developer's greatest troll. Baby, a shotgun! Can I just have a shotgun? Oh, man. But there's a secret that's extremely rare to find unless you're specifically tracking it down. Battlefield 4 players spent years hunting for the Megalodon, and when finally figuring it out, it involved an insane amount of teamwork from everyone in the lobby. That's why it's so crazy to think that one streamer came across this by accident. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Now, not every Easter egg is that rare. Some secrets happen to every player, whether they realize it or not. Like in God of War Ragnarok, during the opening battle, you fight Thor and it throws you straight in there. Then a quick time event happens for every player, but Kai really thought he messed it up. Oh my god! Oh! Oh no. I say when we're done. Whoa! No, that's not a deck! That's not a deck! That was the game! But we're back to Visage for more incredible Easter eggs, and if you thought a fake shotgun was a great troll, the devs took things a step further. One of the rooms you can enter appears to be a replica of the apartment from Silent Hill 4. Now, any horror fan is gonna instantly recognize it, but I don't think Markiplier could have ever expected this. Whoa. Whoa. What? And XQC was equally as surprised when he booted up a horror game called Convenience. As he explored the gas station, he saw a ton of missing posters, but there was one that caught his eye. Markiplier's. Now, he didn't have time to react because he immediately looked at the next one, only to see someone a little too familiar. Dude! What the is that then? Something you don't see too often in 2023 is a streamer doing their first playthrough of a classic game. Now, anyone who played Metal Gear Solid on the PS1 will definitely remember the Psycho Mantis boss fight and just how insane it was for its time. During the battle, he can take over your controller and read your mind, so one of the only ways to defeat him is by changing the controller port. And if you were wondering whether this still blows people's minds to this day, Boo would probably say yeah. Use the controller port. The what? Controller into controller port 2. The what? That he won't be able to read your mind. Oh my god, that's so weird. This is amazing. Taking it back to High on Life, it's like this game was designed for streamer reactions, especially when it comes to the fresh meat kid. His entire purpose is testing your patience, and when Dashy came across him, his reaction was gold. Here we go. Well, look what we got here. You want to? Whoa, what are you doing? Come on, he's just a kid. Mother. He was doing so well and about to move on, but then Slumsy pushed him a little too far. What's wrong, fresh meat? You scared of a little kid? Yeah, I'm a little kid. Look at me. Look at me. Ah, you shot me. I'm dead. Alright there, are you happy now? Well, I didn't think we'd be allowed to kill him. And that brings us to Pogo Stuck, a game that was always going to be loved by creators. You gotta get up as high as possible with a live leaderboard in the corner showing where all the other streamers are. Ludwig was doing insanely well and got up to 500 meters, but out of nowhere a huge present revealed itself with his name on it. For Ludwig! What? No! I released a snake? He put a snake in the game to trap me. When it comes to Dead Island 2, they included an amazing parody of LA, especially when it comes to the influencers. So when YouTubers find Easter eggs of other YouTubers, it is hilarious to see how they react. They got it all figured out here, dude. He even got the purple background with the soundproofing, and then is that Nick Marks logo? Look at the camera setup too, and the camera's like right on it, so he'd be leaning just like this. You see, this is Nick Marks' Bane. It's gotta be, right? But one of the most classic Easter eggs out there is in Resident Evil 4. Back in the day, you could save a dog from a bear trap, and he'd actually come back to help you in a future boss battle. So when the remake came out, diehard fans like Gab Smulders were curious to see if this still existed. They did put the dog in. I thought they took him out. After saving him, Gab later went into the fight with El Gigante and was so excited when this happened. Yeah! So hoping for it. Double power! Getting surprised by a cute dog is one thing, but nothing compares to getting doxxed by the actual game. Eric Van Wilderman was playing Doki Doki Literature Club and named his character Van Wild in bed, cause, you know, why not? Little did he know, the game wasn't all that amused. That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Van Wild in bed. Or, do you actually go by Eric Van Wilderman or something? What? Yeah, it's pretty meta, but so is a YouTuber finding another YouTuber. That's exactly what happened in Bendy and the Ink Machine when Corey Kenton discovered this audio tape.
I don't be seeing what the big deal is. But you know these are it's not true to me because that's not the guy.
I'm so distracted that that's Jacksepticeye. I didn't take in any information. Although it's even harder to find this secret from Cyberpunk 2077. The game is already stacked with Easter eggs, but no one really talks about the hidden Portal reference. Well, unless you're GGTV, cause this guy got it instantly.
Congratulations.
Was it worth it? Glados, is that you? Is this a reference to Portal? I think this is a reference to Portal.
And all the cake is gone.
It is! It's like damn reference! Portal is an absolute classic, and so is Five Nights at Freddy's, but the reason this is so popular is thanks to Markiplier. He did an insane playthrough and was one of the first to do it, so he also got to experience Golden Freddy without spoilers.
On the fuck side.
Ah! No! Oh god! What the f- Okay? Not okay! Some Easter eggs can only be found once, like Ferrato's April Fool's Day joke. Cartoons loves this one and booted it up on April 1st to see what Ubisoft had in store. I just don't think anyone expected the entire game to look different. Look at them! Yes! Charge my rabbits! A pretty funny thing to find, and Gears of War 3 also has some Easter eggs that are totally worth uncovering. Expert Thief heard about a secret that could only be activated when you shouted into these 4 pipes. This caused the chicken to appear, but when shot at, karma strikes back. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Kill it? Yeah. Something a little more innocent is Stan Lee's famous cameo in Spider-Man PS4. This happened just a few months before he passed, and while we all didn't know how important this would be, DX Army sure did. Loved seeing you, Tootie. Oh my gosh!
Always were my face.
Stop! He's in the game! It was freaking Stan Lee! He's making cameos in the game now. And while that's super heartwarming, I also love when streamers find their own friends in game. Miskiff was checking out Jump King, and as he platformed upwards, paintings appeared like the Mona Lisa and the skull drawing from Minecraft. He continued his way up until eventually he found the streamer room. Dude, look at that. That is so cool. Now, one of the best things about Resident Evil 4's remake is that you control your friends all over again. Back in the day, people used to prank each other by telling them to shoot the lake, and if you did, a monster would jump scare you. Now that same feature is returned in the remake, and streamers like Swifter totally fell for it. Oh!